Greetings and welcome, minions, to Let's Play Dungeons 3 DLC. It's been a while, hasn't it? Yes, indeed it has. So, after a well-deserved vacation from Dungeons 3, because I was getting a little bit bored with the subject and I was burned out on the mechanics a bit, as well as the forced humor, I think it's time to dive back into the game now that the last quote-unquote DLC has been released. And let's see what it's all about. Now, I have not played any of the DLC, even if I had continued to buy the stuff because, you know, I do really enjoy the game and I was fully intending to play the DLC at some point. I mean, I was admittedly half tempted to keep on going with the DLC when it came out, as it came out. And that would have pretty much provided me with enough content for, well, at least another year. It would be kind of boring though. But let's not dwell on that too much. So I have no idea if any of this is good. I have not seen any of these. I do not know how difficult they are. I've purposely not read any real reviews on these, or really looked at the Steam scores, although for the most part I think most of them are good or overwhelmingly positive, or overwhelmingly positive, so probably fine. As far as I can tell, they are, well, individually they're not that big content packs, but should be good enough for a bit. So let's begin with Once Upon a Time. And because I feel...
The fairy tale hating evil had traveled to the magical lands of the nauseatingly good fairy to lay waste to them and generally cause a ruckus.
So I have no idea how good or bad this is, like I said. And since I'm feeling like I want an extra bit of challenge, let's keep playing on Hellish. And yes, War for the Overworld will still be featured at some point, but this one.
Once upon a time, there was a DLC buying evil. It just couldn't get enough of the dungeon story and was eager for more evil adventures. And now, the fabulous evil had entered the world of fairy tales, home of a creature whose overwhelming kindness curls the very toenails of any normal narrator. The Good Fairy.
Aloha, my little heroes. I'm the Good Fairy. What can I do for you, my little dumplings?
That guy over there dedicated himself to evil.
Oh, that's really not very nice of you, sweetheart. I'm afraid that calls for a teeny-weeny, itsy-bitsy punishment. I could turn you into a talking candlestick. Wait a minute. I just lent that spell out. Well, I guess we'll go with a classic then. Say quack, my dear.
Yuck! See what I mean? She's always nice, even to evil creatures. Disgusting! Nevertheless, or especially for that reason, this character needed to be executed, killed, murdered, cut into pieces.
Exterminated.
All right, we get it already. Find the Good Fairy, attack, kill. We're experts at that. I'll beat her up, cut her to pieces and tie her shoelaces together. Yeah, sure, okay. Anyway, the Good Fairy was a disgustingly good abomination. To top it all off, her potions were extremely popular throughout Fairyland and strengthened heroes near and far.
These potions were made in potion factories and from there delivered to the Three Little Pigs. I mean, the Three Little Witch Houses. I mean, the Hero Houses. The factories were extremely well guarded, so it was easier for the big bad wolf playing evil to just destroy the the heroes' houses.
Right, got it. Destroy and annihilate. Coming right up. Is my good side also supposed to play a role in this DLC? I could...
No, no more of this dissociative identity disorder thing.
All right then.
Well, at least they know how to play this. Alright. We have access to basically nothing then. Well, I guess we can start somewhere. Right. Another gold vein. Alright. We'll have to work around that then. Kinda hoping for just to be able to place another room. I guess we can double up on the gold mines a bit. Right. Overworld-wise, we're not really anywhere close to anything particularly we can take. I mean, this one is relatively close, I suppose. But we really should get some Islands of Evil going. So we can actually do something useful. Alright, well, let's get a hideout going. And let's get a few more snots. Just to speed things up a bit.
Payday.
Well, luckily we don't have any creatures just yet, so... no sign of the magic stuff. Aside from this little bit of magic on the side, but that doesn't really count. Also some new dungeon decor. Alright. Get some basic orcs and goblins. Right, where is the magic? Or rather, where should I put it?
Oh, do I hear pitter-patter coming from underground?
No.
That doesn't sound much like happy hi-ho dwarfs to me, but rather like nasty evil creatures. But I'm certain I didn't invite them to tea. Away you go, my sweets, please. Have a look.
The good fairy had sensed the boring, loudly through bedrock evil's presence. Then again, it wasn't that difficult if you use your ears for something other than earwax bunkers. Soon, heroes would descend into the underground.
I'm sorry to have to leave you for a while, my little sugar bunnies. I'm afraid they need me back home to test a new elixir. An elixir that will make you even stronger, my ducks. Toodles, until later.
Just demon strength at the moment. Yeah, we have to do everything. And I'm basically...
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Right, that's fine. It's basically the initial stuff.
Lead me to the battle! Ouch!
Alright. Just unlock everything we think we need, which is everything. Right.
A potion delivery left one of the factories on its way to the heroes. Of course, the caught completely by surprise evil would intercept it and destroy every single potion.
Wouldn't it make more sense to give the potions to our creatures?
Talia, you've been around for a while now, and you know how these things work. Do the forces of evil always destroy everything, or not?
Yeah, but...
Alright. Good enough start, I guess. This probably needs to be expanded, but...
It's payday.
Alright, let's deal with that first. see if we cannot just get a little bit of a headway going.
The pathetic evil had failed, and a potion delivery reached the heroes. Strengthened like a sailor who had eaten his spinach, they immediately set off on their way to thrash Brutus. I mean, to thrash evil.
She's not gonna get up.
Yeah, we really need to heal us, but didn't research those. Alright, well, let's just hope that we can deal with whatever is up here.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Hey!
Your dungeon heart is under attack.
Already? Alright, clearly we not already.
Oh, I'll be back.
Use a little bit more time to get everything set up, but alright. We'll deal.
Defend the dungeon heart. There are enemies in your dungeon. Your dungeon heart is under attack.
Alright, clearly this is a bit harder than I remembered it being.
I'm back in the game.
Your dungeon heart is under attack.
Yeah, alright, this is not happening.
The sloppy evil had allowed Talia to die, but for a small fee, she could be resurrected.
No, I just finished off.
Shut up, silly dead evil. The foolish evil hadn't really paid attention and was simply crushed by the heroes of fairyland. All's well that ends well. Or something like that, you loser.
Well, let's try that again.
Once upon a time, there was
Yeah,
a
we're
DLC
gonna skip that. Alright. Still want to expand over here. Not like that. Alright, so definitely want to get the hideout in the vortex. And any improvements we want, we'll have to get through the lecture hall once we get to that, but right, so I'm probably a little bit more rusty than I think I am, but overall not a bad start. Game definitely keeps me on my toes. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.